So I think the performance here was fantastic, and this teaches us that the investment into children, the amount of results that it can show. Unfortunately, what we do at Geetham is, in some senses, late, very late. Students come to us at the age of 18, 21, 22. By that point, they're already damaged by our schooling system. I think IIT director here will also agree with me that most of our children are in a destination mindset where I need to crack the IIT, I need to crack this, but they don't think what they're going to do after they get there. So I think with effort like this, I was just speaking to Mr. Dimitri, he said he's been in India for 9 years, and the output that they performed is truly world-class. So if you can invest into children at the right time, I think the results that can happen. So I'll request Jaya Garu and everybody else over here. The Junicorns program is a fantastic idea. I think more such things should definitely happen, and we should be investing into our children. We started an early childhood school in Geetham in Visakhapatnam called Swechha, freedom from society. Basically because the schooling system is beating the curiosity, innovation out of children. And by the time they reach us, devoid of passion, motivation, ability to work hard, and also resilience is low. So pressure is really getting to them. These are causes of great concern. I really want to appreciate Raj Garu for thinking just now to donate 1 crore for such a good organization and good program. We'll invite you to Geetham also, and we'll make our kids also do some good things so that can be very generous to us at Geetham. And I'm in 2 boats, Public Life and this, and we have been visiting schools because our education minister is also a very young, well-educated leader. And I was quite sad. We went to a school, a public school, one of the largest public schools in Andhra Pradesh in Visakhapatnam. It had 4,300 students in 2019. It has 3,400 now. We spoke to 10th grade students, and we made them read a passage in the English textbook. And they read it, 2-3 of them, with some difficulty. I would rate their reading capability at about 5 or 6 on 10. But their understanding was about 1.5 or 2. And this was, by any standard, one of the best public schools in the state. And what does it say about our education system? And the government schools employ the best of the teachers, much better than private schools, at that level, at that economic status. So this is a matter of great concern. These are the ones who are feeding into universities. So I don't think we need many greater universities in India. We need many greater schools. I think I'd request, there are a lot of billionaires in front of me. That's why I'm saying this. I'd request all of you to focus your efforts and philanthropy on early childhood education. That I think is the most important, on motivation, on leadership. Because it's not just about recruiting good teachers. How do you manage them well? How do you keep them motivated? How do you ensure that infrastructure is well maintained in public and in private schools? Because that's when the kids have the innovative spirit, the curiosity, the willingness to try new things. By the time they come to us, they just want marks, they just want to avoid things. And now AI has made it so much worse. We can't tell, right? So in that, they're surprisingly very innovative. Any exam we try, they're so innovative on how they can cheat the exam. So that they're one step ahead of us. Our faculty are always playing catch up. So these are serious problems. I think as a public representative, I want to say some good news for myself, that I was at a talk for AI. I believe AI is going to disrupt public representatives the last. So my job is much safer than all of you. But educators and everybody else has a harder time ahead. So we all have to think really hard about what we need to do to survive, to adapt, to prepare for this future that's ahead of us. At Geetham also, we're trying to rekindle the spirit of curiosity, and to some success. I think there's a lot more that we can do. And at the state level, we are really eager to do a lot of good things, but education is like planting a seed. It takes many years for it to bear fruit, but unfortunately we are judged every 4 years, and then we get into campaign mode, and we have little time to do much else. But I think activities like this really inspire, give us ideas that we can take back home, Even today, I think there were some really good ideas. I only appreciate Jay Garu and the entire organization team and Vamsharam Garu for sponsoring such a organization, for sponsoring such a good event. Thank you for inviting me. Although I'm not elected from this state, I have a quota here. We have a campus of Hyderabad, so I can say that I'm president of Geetam in Hyderabad, and that's why I'm here visiting this event. So I can use both hats. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best, Andy.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to My Startup TV.